Woman said what?
On MasterChef, some of the 40 best home cooks in America.
Here we go.
Faced off.
Wait, what is this quality and shit? Yo, Mr. Boo Boo. Oh, it's not Batman Boo. It's somebody else. No.
In the previous watch for him.
Sorry, chat.
The most talented home cooks in America have been invited to the MasterChef kitchen to compete in an all-or-nothing culinary battle.
I'm taking an apron. I can't wait. I'm so amped.
I'm gonna make this happen. Don't cry, I got it.
I am bringing the heat today.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Get me in there now!
In the battle for a white apron, the home cooks will go head-to-head to prove they deserve one of the 9 remaining aprons and a place in the top 20.
Showtime, baby, showtime.
First up is Josh, a political consultant from Cincinnati, Ohio, who is hoping his veal dish will win him a white apron.
Being a political consultant, it's a job. It's not my passion. Cooking is my passion. 3, 2, 1, go! In our house, we don't talk politics. When I get home, it's about being with the kids, being with the family, and cooking. All right. These are my MasterChef juniors that work here. Completely self-taught. I make rubs, I make sauces, glazes. Gotta have a grill in the house. I create masterpieces on the grill.
No, watch that. I want to buy a big-ass smoker. A big round smoker machine.
I love the creativity of taking your standard barbecue and elevating it.
Like
we got the veal parmesan, right?
10 hours,
Awesome.
16 hours.
I know it's your favorite. That's why I'm cooking it. It's my signature, baby. I want people to see that a regular guy who cooks in his backyard every day can do something special. We're gonna bring that white apron right out that door today for you. You got this, Ed. So who are you going up against?
My name is Dino. I'm 28 years of age. I'm from Bensonhurst, New York, and I'm a ballet dancer. Some people think I'm crazy. I don't think they're wrong. The Sicilian boys are gonna win this one. Growing up, there was always meat on the table. My family was, carnivores like crazy. Do you remember when I was young and that was always my favorite dish was the veal?
Yes.
Now I won't eat it because I'm vegan. I was always obsessed with being healthy, with eating the right foods, and I choose to be vegan, not only for the animals, but because, it keeps me in shape. It's probably gonna be the best veal I've ever made. He's gonna quit cooking after this whole thing.
No.
I'm Sicilian, so I've been cooking veal in my sleep since I was 13. I'm gonna dance circles around this.
Me at home.
This is it!
Welcome, guys. Come on down.
This is awesome. I am so ready for this battle. I'm not nervous at all. My veal is going to be better than Dino's veal because I'm going to put my heart and soul into it, and I'm here to win. There's no other option.
Josh and Dino, we're challenging you to a battle of veal parmigiana.
Sir?
Gentlemen, in this battle, you'll have 30 minutes to cook a veal parmigiana to your absolute best. Are we ready?
Oh, yeah.
Your 30 minutes
Veal
starts
parmesan.
now. Josh, the love of food comes from where?
Growing up, my parents always ordered out, or we ate stuff out of a can or out of a box. And so when I became a father, I decided that it was important to teach my kids the importance of organic, fresh ingredients.
Right. Tell us about the dish.
I'm gonna make a basic red sauce with sweet onions, some garlic, tomato paste, a little sugar, gonna give it a little sweetness. I'm gonna cook the veal, and then I'm gonna add a little basil ricotta mixture to it.
Guys, just over 10 minutes gone.
Is there a clock in here?
Yep, just in front of you. The giant one.
Got it.
Just under 20 minutes to go.
Dino, where'd you get your love for cooking?
My grandmother used to chase me around with a spatula. Said, you're gonna have to cook for a big family one day. She was right. They're gonna disown me if I lose.
So, Dino, what is it about your veal parmesan that's gonna make you get that apron?
I'm making you 2 different sauces today. One for the veggies, one for the veal parmesan. The bottom's gonna be a classic Sicilian gravy, but the top's gonna be a pomodoro crema. I'm using thyme, fresh basil, and spinach. The way that the flavors infuse together, you're gonna love it.
Last 10 minutes, guys.
He knows what he's doing.
Baby doll.
Here's the beauty of this competition. 2 complete opposite individuals, but cooking the same veal parmesan.
Josh sounds like he's going to take the high end
Yeah,
approach.
look at the new accent.
He's got some
Every
polenta
two
working
phrases.
over there.
Looking good there.
How'd you get that polenta cooked in such a short time?
Dino has two preparations. He has a pomodoro crema, and he has a classic gravy.
Is that over-ambitiousness? Is he trying to show off too much? 90 seconds remaining. Come on, guys, this is it. Final push. 2 veal dishes, 1 apron up for grabs. Let's go.
Come on now.
Plate with finesse.
Come on, guys.
Let's push right to the finish line,
Come
guys.
on.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. That's it. Hands in the air. Well done.
All right.
Good job.
Gentlemen, please bring your veal parmesans to the table very gently.
Wait, what is that? I can't see nothing.
All right, Josh, talk to me a little bit about your take on veal parmesan.
I was stuck true to what I knew, which is top it with homemade red sauce. That's one of my family recipes. And then I made a basil ricotta cheese mixture that I layered in between the mozzarella and then plated it over a creamy plantain.
It seems like there's a lot on top of this. A ton of mozzarella, it looks like. So, let's get in here. The cook on this is spectacular. It's juicy, it's pink, but it's also cooked on the outside.
It's shaving off all the cream off of it, man.
What's really, really impressive is the seasoning you got into that veal, just the way it should be. There's a certain rusticity to that sauce. Big chunks of tomato, flavored really beautiful with that onion and that garlic. The ricotta crema, I love that. It's fresh, it's bright. I mean, that for me right there is remarkable.
Thank you.
You know, polenta needs time. Why the hell did you put that on with 4.5 minutes to go?
I lost my train of thought.
The veal's actually cooked beautifully.
Thank you.
Needs to be slightly thinner. But, you know, for me, there's elements of brilliance there, but the polenta, with 5 minutes to go, do you know what I'd have done? I wouldn't have bothered.
Absolutely right, yep.
It's a shame because you clearly can cook. Let's get that right, okay?
Thank you.
Enhance the quality. Enhance.
Dino, your take on a veal parmesan?
From the bottom up, you have a classic Sicilian gravy. On the top of that, you have Italian squash and zucchini. On top of that, I put crispy potatoes with mozzarella. And on top, I have a tomato cream sauce.
I'm gonna cut through the middle of this veal. I wanna see a nice pink, juicy color in the center, right?
There's a new accent.
Pretty great. Slightly pink, glistening and juicy in the center there. I was worried about the time that you spent in making those 2 tomato sauces, but they definitely bring 2 different flavor profiles in. Your veal is cooked nicely. Good job.
Thank you.
Okay. I can't tell.
Love the color on the veal, but why 2 tomato sauces?
The sauce on the bottom I typically like with vegetables. For the veal, I like a creamier
New
sauce.
accent.
The veal's cooked beautifully. Nice, even breading. The sauce is delicious. However, you got slightly carried away with the vegetable layers. It looks a little bit sort of clumsy. You need to pull back a little bit.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow.
It's a tough one.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
We're both talented.
I agree.
2 home cooks,
I think he wins.
2 very different approaches to veal. It's only 1 apron.
This guy, he's
This apron represents a place in the biggest cooking competition on the planet. This apron belongs to...
Dude, we know. Come on, dude.
2 very different approaches to veal, but it's only 1 apron. This apron represents a place in the biggest cooking competition on the planet. And this apron belongs to...
Dino. Dino.
What are you gonna do? You did good. Thanks, buddy.
In the MasterChef kitchen, you're gonna expect a lot of dancing, a lot of shaking this booty, and my food.
Yo.
Forget about it.
Okay, dude. Man, this guy is something else.
Up next is Taylor, a 29-year-old digital marketer from Austin, Texas.
Bringing it back from Texas, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Who is back for a second chance at earning a coveted white apron.
So last time I cooked cupcakes. This time I have absolutely no idea what they're gonna throw at me. I'm back for redemption.
This is hard. One apron is going to Andrea.
When I lost that white apron, it lit a fire under me.
Taylor, don't give up.
I'll be back. It made me want to come back with a vengeance. I'm not walking out that door again without that apron in my hand. My passion of food absolutely came from my mom's side of the family, which is from Colombia. So this time around, I'm going to incorporate my roots of Colombia, shrimp gumbo, and hopefully redeem myself and win.
This time you're gonna really kick some butt, though.
Standing in Taylor's way is Kate, a 25-year-old nutritionist from Chicago.
This time it's meant to be. I'm gonna bring it down.
Who is also returning from last season to claim a spot in the MasterChef kitchen.
It's not a 10, I have to be honest with you. But you can cook, let's get that right. Don't stop.
The blow of losing was so hard to face. I was like heartbroken for sure. But in life, you just have to get back up and keep fighting. So I am coming back stronger and smarter and a better chef than I was last time.
She's Facebook quote
Second
Andy.
chance, redemption, it's mine.
Normans love that.
So growing up, I was a total tomboy. I hunted and fished with my dad. I will shoot the bird, take it back, pluck it, gut it, clean it, and then serve it to you, and it will be a delicious meal. Homemade venison chili. My uncle shot the deer. I cooked it. I'm not scared of anything, and I'm here to win.
Caitlin and I are both going into a battle today for the second time, and only one of us can win, and that's gonna be me.
Come on down, please.
I have listened to everything the judges said to me last time, corrected it, studied, and only came back stronger, bigger, and badder than ever. I'm ready.
First of all, welcome back.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
Taylor, Caitlin, for your redemption battle tonight, you will both be working with a chef's dream. It is, of course, salmon.
Oh man, that's how it is.
I am about to show you the perfect way to fillet.
He always
salmon.
flexes with it. Oh, everything.
Razor sharp knife.
Look at a solid
Let
flex.
the knife do the work. Start off at the top of the head. Use the tip all the way down, the center bone to the very end. Clean knife. Every time you go in, go over that rib cage, through the dorsal
look at
fin,
that, though.
cut out. Now, get as close to the spine as possible. Come through, all the way down to the tail and out. I want to see a clean carcass. I don't want to see any flesh of that salmon left on there. Now, portion-wise is 8 ounces per portion. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keeping the knife nice and straight. Now, we match each piece. And that is how you fillet a salmon, like a true master chef. Right, in your battle, you'll have 45 minutes to compose a MasterChef-worthy salmon dish. Are we ready?
Yes, chef.
Yes,
It doesn't get any tougher than this.
It sure doesn't.
Your 45 minutes starts now.
Red ones.
Taylor, give us a little insight to the dish. What are you cooking?
I am gonna cook a crispy skin salmon served with cilantro
doing?
rice, asparagus, and a mango radish jalapeno salsa. This dish is my grandmother's recipe.
I don't like
It's
the way that she
inspired
puts
from
pepper on it.
a
It's kinda
classic
weird.
Colombian dish, which is a fish and rice that are always served together. Taylor, what's on the line this season? You know what? That apron is everything to me.
Her
Everything is on the
peppering
line right
technique.
now.
You gotta.
Kate, talk me through the dish.
I am making a pan-seared salmon with spiced potato, charred corn, and then I'm serving it in a rasam broth.
The broth, it's sort of Southern Indian inspired.
Yeah, because I'm keeping the salmon so simple, I'm letting the bold...
I'm confused. Out of every portion she could have picked in her cuts, this is the one she chose.
Keeping the salmon
Guys, the cut looks kind of weird though. It looks kind of angled. I don't know.
so simple.
It's uneven.
I'm letting the bold essence of the broth kind of infuse the flavors of the fish. I listened to what you guys said last time, and since I've been back, I've just been at home, like, cooking my ass off. So I'm excited to show you guys what I've learned.
Well, we're excited to see.
Ladies, we're down to 10 minutes.
Whew.
Taylor's dish sounds very simple. I mean, if it's executed brilliantly, then it could be mind-blowing. I have to commend the workload going on in Caitlin's dish because she is multitasking beyond belief. Ladies, we are down to 60 seconds remaining.
Make this your best.
Taste everything.
Think of all the elements, ladies.
Push yourself.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Hands in the air. Well done.
Blonde wins 100%. Come on now.
Taylor, Caitlin, 2 individual styles, only 1 apron up for grabs. Right, down to the most important part. How do they taste? Taylor, describe the dish, please.
This is a crispy salmon fillet over a garlic cilantro rice, asparagus, and finished with a mango radish jalapeno salsa.
How do you cook salmon?
Okay.
I cooked the salmon over a little olive oil, salt and pepper on a nonstick skillet.
Yeah.
Stop
Sounds
talking!
cooked nice.
Thank you, chef.
The man said what? He said it's cooked nice? What? What?
Yeah.
It's
Sounds cooked nice.
jelly!
Thank you, chef.
Summer, you've nailed. You filleted it beautifully. Salsa's nice, but I want to see a little bit more creativity on the rice because the rice is sort of bland. Just the whole presentation could have gone a little bit further.
Thank you, chef.
I'm not trying to be smart. Guys, it's because these shows, guys, this show has a color correction that they use for all episodes. And it's it's extremely potent. It changes the color of the dishes. So we can't know for sure.
The most remarkable element of this dish is how much flavor you were able to get into that salsa. It helps cut the richness and fattiness of that salmon. That's a really welcome addition to your dish.
Thank you, chef.
But placing that delicious salsa on top of it negates any texture that you were hoping to achieve with that skin. The asparagus is a little boring, but dynamite salsa.
Dynamite.
Kate, describe the dish, please.
I have a pan-seared salmon with spiced potato, charred corn, served in a rasam broth.
So why bring that Indian curry and spice world into a perfect piece of salmon?
So I wanted to, like, step up my game and do something different, you know, not play it safe. It's really wanting to step out of the box and show you that I have been practicing.
What a weird
Salmon
dish.
is pink, it's steaming, and you've got the majority of the heat on the skin, which is the perfect way to execute the salmon. Skin is crispy, tastes delicious, and it sort of melts in your mouth. Broth is wonderful. Touch too heavy on the tamarind because it's quite tart and sour. Potatoes, tomatoes, corn, you know, it's over-generous. So take a little bit out.
Yeah.
But what you've got in there is a strong work ethic.
Chloe's bad in this episode. It's the only episode like this.
You clearly did a beautiful job butchering your salmon, cooking your salmon. You showed confidence in building flavor in this dish. That said, the dish is pretty large. It's a little clunky. There's a lot of other flavors that are competing with the star of the dish. I'm not sure that the balance is good enough to win you that apron.
Oh. 1-1.
There's still some improvements to be made on both dishes, but I think the winner is clear.
Hands down.
Uh-oh.
The artist needs our best.
Ladies, you came back in hoping to win that elusive white apron that just slipped through your fingers last time.
It's ready.
We have a unanimous decision.
Oh my God.
Congratulations.
2.
Come on, honey.
Red. Both.
It hurts, but I gave it my all this time, and I was happy with what I put in front. Unfortunately, Caitlin just brought something stronger to the table. My heart goes out to Caitlin for this and to push through and win it.
Lost twice.
I've been waiting for this moment for the longest time since last season. Like blood, sweat, gallons of tears. Somebody pinch me, pinch me. It feels unreal to be standing here with an apron on.
Okay.
Our next battle features steak and 4 talented home cooks who will put everything on the line to win 2 white aprons.
My name is Michael. I'm from North Arlington, New Jersey, and I am a former COO of a private equity firm. I've been competing in martial arts since I was a little kid. I got my black belt when I was 13 years old. I strive to be the best in any competition. So that apron, it's mine.
My name is Brian. I'm 32 years old from Redding, California. I am cocky. My competitors are going to look at me as a huge threat. The women are going to want to sleep with me. The men are going to want to be me. This is the battle of steak. And you know what I'm going to do? Stake my competition into the ground and walk out with that white apron.
Let's go! My name is Daniel. I'm a substitute teacher from Medford, Massachusetts, outside of Boston.
Coming out with that apron! Number 1!
The pride I take in my food is very similar to the pride that we take in our city. My Boston pride and my Boston attitude is going to be the winning combination for me to win that white apron.
All right, welcome, guys.
I'm Akash. I'm 31 years old, and I'm from Alexandria, Virginia. I live in Virginia now, but I grew up 11 years in India, and let me tell you, that experience, mind-boggling, right? The cultures, the flavors, the people. It's just something that nobody else has, and that uniqueness, that's where I really, really stand out from the competition. I know that I got this in the bag.
Gentlemen, welcome to the MasterChef kitchen. You're about to get a lesson from Gordon Ramsay.
I'm going to show you the perfect way to cook an amazing steak served with a flambé sauce. Season your steak, both sides, salt and pepper. Hot pan, a touch of oil. Steak in, a touch of rosemary, a little sprig, thyme. They get a great sear on it, both sides. Take it out, let it rest, and then start that incredible sauce. A touch of butter, your mushrooms, some chopped garlic, and then finally your chopped shallots. Once you've got the colour on those mushrooms, it's time to flambe. Cognac in. Now, steak goes back in, a couple of tablespoons of stock and cream. Bring that to the boil and literally start coating my steak with my sauce. And from there, finish with some chopped fresh parsley. Coat the steak with that wonderful sauce. And that is how to cook a steak like a true master chef.
All right, guys, you have 30 minutes to cook an incredible steak with a spectacular sauce. The 2 who cook the best dishes will earn a spot in the world's most difficult cooking competition out there. Your 30 minutes starts now. Come on, gentlemen, let's go.
Let's go, man. Game time.
Let's do this.
So, Michael.
Yes, chef.
What's the dish?
It's basically me on a plate. My parents came from Thailand, so today I'm cooking a Thai-inspired ribeye and a vodka flambe-infused sweet potato puree.
Wow.
Daniel, describe the dish, please.
On this plate, chef, you're going to find me in a nutshell. My parents growing up in Cabo Verde, you know, little island off the west coast of Africa. I'm taking a lot of those flavors that I grew up eating. The roasted red pepper is a garnish. The yuca that I'm frying. I am also a musician. I'm doing something very similar to what I do when I'm making music. I'm taking something raw, I'm adding my own spices and some heat, and I'm bringing back something that's delicious. Once you guys try it, you'll agree.
Great.
Dan, you're gonna drop a beat for us? After I take that apron down, I will.
Guys, we're halfway. 15 minutes to go, okay?
Dit is Lucas Austin. You're getting married on the 20th. Wait, really?
There we go. Brian, describe the dish, please.
This is the filet O'Brien.
Is that Luca?
Hand-seared filet mignon steak, Brussels sprouts with a little garlic.
Stop. Filet O'Brien.
My name is Brian O'Brien.
You named it after yourself.
I named it after myself. This is my signature dish.
So you've catapulted yourself with the great cooks of the world.
Absolutely. Julia Child, August Escoffier.
This is me on a plate.
What separates you from the competition tonight?
My intelligence, my knowledge of food, and my passion.
5 minutes to go. Don't play too early.
Akash, what are you making?
So it's a masala ribeye with a peppered bourbon spicy sauce. I'm serving that over a potato puree. I love doing Indian fusion food. I lived there for 10 years, so I grew up with the people, the culture, the spices, the flavors. So I'm just using those spices to kind of infuse it through.
Great, thank you. 60 seconds remaining.
Let's go, guys, push it.
2 spots, gentlemen. Let's go. Who wants it more?
All mine.
I got it.
The thing with Akash, he's about to whip his potatoes in a blender. And that has all the potential of making cement.
Yes. Okay, no.
Don't touch
Let's have
it.
the gas. Michael, the idea was flambeing the steak, not the stove.
Or my hair. Or your hair.
What about Brian O'Brien?
He's put himself up there with the titans of our industry.
His food better be as good.
This is what we came here for. Let's do this.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Where's the sauce?
1, and hands in the air. Well done. Yes.
Brother, where's the sauce?
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, take your plates down on the table, please.
Thank you.
Michael, describe the dish, please.
It is a Northern Thai-influenced ribeye with Brussels sprouts, flambe sauce, lemongrass, kaffir lime, and a sweet potato mash.
What's the puree?
I took the vodka, and I wanted to create a sauce that was folded into the sweet potato puree.
The steak's beautiful. Let's get that right. It's seasoned beautifully and it's caramelized like a pro. I'm just confused to why you'd fold in a sauce in a sweet potato. You don't combine them. That's the reason why the mash is so wet. However, you've nailed the steak.
Thank you, chef.
Thank you.
Okay.
Daniel, talk to me a little bit about that filet.
It's a filet mignon with fried yuca. The steak itself was butter-basted. There's a little bit of garlic, crushed red pepper, some rosemary. The sauce is a shallot, garlic, and mushroom with a port wine flambe sauce.
That sounds good. That sounds
You
fantastic.
put a fair amount of black pepper, which I enjoy. As far as cooking the filet, spot on.
Perfect.
The yuca, a little underdone. See that? But that garnish with the mushrooms, the shallots, that makes sense to me. That's an invitation to eat. Good job.
All right, Brian.
Oh, raw, you moron. What is on you?
We got a pan-seared filet mignon. We have some bacon Brussels sprouts and some garlic and chive mashed potatoes.
Talk to me about the flambe element.
I made a Irish whiskey little
Okay.
beef stock. So I just poured it over the side so it kind of got into the Brussels sprouts a little bit. I probably should add it a little bit more now that I look at it.
I wouldn't even know that there was a sauce
Looks
on
a
it,
little over.
but the steak is delicious. The potatoes are delicious. The Brussels sprouts are delicious. They're well roasted. They're well seasoned.
Yeah,
Thank you.
The thing
this
that's
looks
missing
very
for
dry.
me is more of that rich, luscious flambe sauce, but
Yeah,
it's pretty
no
good.
sauce. It's overly charred. It has a lot of dry elements on top of it. It looks very just.
Thank you, chef.
Looks like a mouthful for sure.
Okay, Akash, describe the dish, please.
So it's a masala spiced ribeye with a spicy pepper bourbon sauce over a potato puree, topped with a arugula salad with some bacon.
What
Try the
temp did
camel,
you go
yeah.
for? Medium rare?
I was looking for a medium rare, yes.
Let's find out. Yeah? You got a great sear on that ribeye. So here's the thing. The steak's beautiful. Sauce, delicious. But you did something really, really awkward this evening when you made those mash and you stuck it in a...
Blender.
Why?
Time was running down. I was
no.
focusing more on the flavors on the steak and the sauce.
Because it comes out like wallpaper paste. But good job. The problem tonight is you're up against some tough, tough competition.
That's
Well done.
fucking
Thank you, chef.
wallpaper paste.
Guys, this is gonna be tough. There's 4 cooks.
And only 2 aprons. You have to make up. This is a tough one because all 4 of you raised the bar. 4 of the most incredible dishes in this 4-way battle. Guys, I'm going to get straight to the point. Congratulations.
Of course, dude.
4 of the most incredible dishes in this 4-way battle. This is a tough one because all 4 of you raised the bar, but only 2 of you are leaving with aprons. Guys, I'm going to get straight to the point. Congratulations.
Again! and 4. Yep, I had it. What? 2 and 3?
I will never forget this day, except for the day where I found out that I was having a baby. This is probably the best I've ever felt. This is for you, Mom and Dad. Woo! Victory!
Okay, I like it, guys.
This is a dream come true.
Oh my God.
I'm so happy to be wearing this apron right now.
Guys,
This is just the first step.
Guys, they got him in, chat, because it's a classic. It's gonna be a classic villain of the show.
Next up, the MasterChef trophy, $250,000, and MasterChef winner.
He's gonna get all the safe passes, all the dog shit, and he's gonna leave like episode like 5
In
or
this
6 before
season's
last
battles, earning a coveted white apron has been more difficult than ever before.
Don't give up. Promise me you'll continue that food dream.
Absolutely.
But as the battles near an end,
Hello.
those with the skill, finesse,
Show us you want that apron, ladies.
and drive to succeed
Girl, say goodbye.
savor
Damn.
the taste of victory.
I'd order this on the menu of a restaurant. Nice job.
It's got that wow factor. Incredible.
This apron is going to go to one of you. Jeff.
Congratulations, Ebony.
In all, 19 home cooks have earned a place in the top 20.
Heather.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jennifer.
Leaving just one final spot in the MasterChef kitchen.
Okay.
Our final battle features Newton, a ranch owner from the Lone Star State who hopes to
Christ.
trample the competition with his big Texas flavors.
I hope they get me a big old steak. I'm a
Okay,
native-born
this
Texas
guy.
rancher. I raise beef. These are first-time heifers and roping steers out here. It's nonstop, so you know you're busier than a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest.
There's not anything they could throw at you that you can't handle.
I'm a meat and potato guy. Enjoy. I have a passion for
Chills.
food. You're gonna savor it. It has spice. It's gonna have some nuances to it that you don't expect. I don't know if you saw my competitor over there. It makes me a little nervous.
You're dead. Dead to me.
Competing against Newton is Tom, a draftsman from Hawaii who is looking to win a white apron with his Pacific Island flair.
I'm just ready to cook. Like, the kitchen's where I'm comfortable. Being from Hawaii, food, that's what life revolves around. I typically cook dinner every night for my wife and my daughter. I love to grill. I love anything with meat. If it doesn't have meat, it's not a real meal. I'm gonna show today, food and flavors is what I live for. I'm walking out with the MasterChef apron right here. Barely gonna fit, but it's gonna be on me. Texas! Good luck, buddy.
Okay, brother.
Welcome, guys. Come on down, please.
Newton, beef's probably his game. Really hoping he's a one-trick pony. You know, I think in the kitchen I've got a big advantage over him.
Good to see you both.
I'm ready. I mean, I can cook anything, fried chicken, pork, or beef. I have no idea what we're making. I'd love for it to be a steak. Make it a steak, please.
Newton and Tom. Now, a real master chef needs to know how to chop, how to cut, how to butcher.
There it
And
is.
also needs to know how to
Bake, no shot. Please stop. Fuck you. Okay, dude.
bake.
Lord.
In your battle, you're gonna have to show us that you can bake cupcakes worthy of that white apron.
Awesome. All right.
You have just 50 minutes to
What
bake
a
us
joke.
the
Come
best
on.
cupcakes of your entire lives. You both ready?
Ready.
Born.
All right, your 50 minutes starts
Good luck, my friend.
now.
Baking.
All right, Newton, what's the cupcake?
It's going to be a coffee-flavored chocolate cupcake with a chocolate frosting, served with a praline pecan with a little chipotle seasoning. Then we're going to top it off with chocolate chips. Basically, it's going to be a little cupcake just like me.
easy on the eyes.
All right. Tom, what about you?
We're doing a chocolate cupcake, vanilla cream filling, vanilla buttercream frosting, homemade caramel drizzle on top, and we got some candied macadamia nuts on top of that. Growing up in Hawaii, we don't get a mouthful of just one thing. You're gonna get layers of flavor.
chocolate?
It's all gonna come across in one perfect bite.
All right.
25 minutes remaining.
Oh, the dessert is amazing.
Both of these guys are making chocolate cupcakes, but I do think there is such thing as overkill.
Yeah, like, you know, dessert should be like a good kiss goodnight, you know? Straightforward and to the point.
A good kiss goodnight.
Yeah.
Newton, 53. What do you do for a career?
Back in December of last year, I had a stroke, and at that point, I had a second chance at life. So I took the bull by the horns, made the decision to go to ranching full time, and I am so fortunate to have the wife that I do that allowed me to do that. I'm a blessed man. I win or I lose. This is a hell of a journey.
Right. 10 minutes to go. Now those cupcakes should be coming out.
Jesus.
Tom, talk to me a little bit
That's
about
muffin.
your love for cooking. Oh, food's my passion.
Brother,
when I was younger,
that's a
I used to
muffin.
be a butcher, and it just didn't pay the bills. I had a family early, so I ended up in construction just because it paid a little better. So for me, this is really my chance to do what I love. I really want to take advantage of it.
Gentlemen, 5 minutes remain. Here goes Tom.
That's
He's
a
going in with
muffin.
that super thin piping tip to get some of that vanilla cream frosting in the center.
Wow. Start visualizing the finishing touches.
We want 3 beautifully frosted cupcakes.
It's like a
30 seconds away from entering the biggest cooking competition in the world.
Push, gentlemen, let's go.
Ow, I hurt myself.
Come on.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Hands in the... We're looking for 3 incredible cupcakes. This is for the final place in the biggest cooking competition on the planet.
What the fuck is that?
Newton, describe the cupcake.
Espresso-flavored chocolate cupcake, chocolate buttercream frosting, chocolate chips, and chipotle bourbon pecans. I wanted to kind of represent Texas. We start our day off with a good, strong cup of coffee. We end it with a little bit of bourbon.
Well, I gotta say, I'm totally shocked. They're beautiful, they're glistening. It's definitely
Rich and
not
fluffy.
dry. It's delicious. I think that the way that you played with the espresso and that spice in the frosting was smart. I love the pecans on top. What would I change? A little bit more flour and a little bit more baking powder to give your cupcakes a little bit more of that puffy top, but flavor-wise, spot on.
Thank you.
It's a little clunky, but
That is delicious. I mean, seriously. Here's the weird thing. I would prefer to see a little bit lighter in the batter because it's super rich, but it's indulgent. I mean, if that's what you can do with a cupcake, knows what you can do with a piece of steak. Great job.
Thank you, Chef.
Okay.
Amazing. Very good.
So, Tom, tell me about these cupcakes.
These are a chocolate cake. It's got a vanilla whipped cream in the center, vanilla buttercream frosting on top, a homemade caramel drizzle with a candied macadamia nuts on top of that. For me, I really was just trying to think of if I could have that perfect bite, what would I want to taste in it? My favorite things in the world were chocolate and caramel.
Boom. Tastes a little bit like an ice cream sundae. Love the cream filling. The vanilla buttercream frosting on top is beautifully piped. Like your cupcake is a minute and a half over baked down here, but that vanilla cream center really helps provide a little bit more moisture in the center where it would have normally been a little bit dry. Nice job.
Oh, you lost them.
And what was the thought process behind the cream-filled center? It would add some moisture to the cake. It would also help so it wasn't quite as sweet. I didn't see the need for the cream, to be very honest. It's a scant amount of it. For me, the true star is the garnish. That caramel has a beautiful nuttiness. The texture from the macadamia nuts, that I really love. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, he's out.
Right to the wire. Do you see that? Right to the wire. He nailed it.
Gentlemen, 2 beautiful batches of cupcakes. This was the closest battle we've had yet. This last apron represents the last place in the MasterChef kitchen.
Left.
This apron belongs to...
Yeah, I knew it left. Both.
You know, I'm disappointed to not get an apron, but I'm going home proud. I lost to a guy that made a great cupcake. He's not just a rancher. He did a terrific job.
I mean, there's a lot of sacrifice in here. Not for me. My family.
Family.
Some people don't get a second chance, and I'm not going to waste it.